A content calendar is a simple tool to keep track of all videos and other media that you create and post online. This spreadsheet in particular offers an organized space where you can keep everything in order, calculate title lengths, and even see where each piece of media falls within the creation process. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to make this spreadsheet all the way from scratch in Google Sheets. First, let's start with the structure and design. Click here in this box called the name box, type in 1 through 1000 and press enter. This selects rows 1 through 1000, and with these rows selected, right-click on the row headers, resize rows, set the size to 30, and click OK. Then increase the font size to 12, set the horizontal alignment to left, and the vertical alignment to middle. Next, select column A, hold Control or Command if you're a Mac user. Also select column I, right-click, resize columns, set the size to 50, and click OK. Select column B, hold Control, also select columns H, J, and M, right-click, resize columns, set the size to 30, and click OK. Select column D, right-click, resize column, set the size to 500, and click OK. Select columns E through G, right-click, resize columns, set the size to 150, and click OK. Now select cell C3 and type in ID, then title, status, date, and title length. Select cell K3 and type in status, and then count. Then click here to select all cells, click the fill color button, and select light gray 1. Then select the range J2 through M15, click the fill color button, and select reset. Then click the borders button, change the color to dark gray 2, and click this to apply an outer border. Then click in the name box, type in B2 through H, and press enter. Go to fill color, click reset, go to borders, and apply an outer border. We can now turn off the grid lines by going to View, Show, Uncheck Grid Lines. Next, select C3 through G3, bold the font, go to Borders, change the color to dark blue 1, and click this to apply a bottom border. Then select K3 through L3, bold the font, go to Borders, and apply a bottom border. Then select K15 through L15, go to Borders, and apply a top border. After that, select the range K4 through L14, go to Borders, change the color to light gray 2, and click this to apply inner horizontal borders. Then click in the name box, type in C4 through G, and press enter. Go to Borders, and again apply inner horizontal borders. Next, select L4 through L14, click the text color button, select dark blue 2, click the fill color button, and click the plus to create a custom color. Enter the hex code F9, 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 and click OK. After that, click the Borders button, change the color to light gray 1, and click this to apply a border on the left. Then select column L and change the horizontal alignment to center. Awesome. Okay, go ahead and click in the name box again. Type in G4 through G and press enter. Change the text color to dark blue 2. Set the fill color to the custom color we just created. Then go to Borders and apply a border on the left. Finally, select column G and set the alignment to center. Okie dokie. At this point, go ahead and type in some sample titles and dates like so. You just need a few for now, and you can get rid of these whenever we're done. After that, go ahead and type in the status options that you want to use. Then, once you have those, the next thing to do is format the dates to look the way you want them. So select column F, click the More Formats button, which is the 1, 2, 3 you see here, and select Custom Date and Time. You can then use the down arrow to build the date format that you want. Personally, I like to have the month abbreviation, space, the day, comma, space, and the full numeric year. And once you're happy, click Apply. Awesome. Now for the title length calculation. Select cell G4 and type in the formula equals if function D4 equals quote, quote, next argument, quote, dash, quote, next argument, len function, D4, close parentheses twice, and press enter. This formula uses the if function to check if a title has been entered. If it's blank, you get back a dash. Otherwise, the len function counts the number of text characters in the title and gives you that result. Now, to copy this formula down, do the following. Click in the name box, type in G4 through G, and press enter. Then use the shortcut Control-D or Command-D if you're a Mac user. This will automatically copy the formula all the way down. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, next we'll add a drop-down menu to the status column to make it easy to assign statuses to each video. Start by going to Data Validation, click Add Rule, and under Apply to Range, enter the range E4 through E. Then under Criteria, select drop-down from a range, and for the range, select the range of status options on the right, including the empty spaces, and click OK. Then under Advanced Options, select the display style that you want. I like the plain text style, and finally, click Done. Then go ahead and assign some statuses to each video. Okie dokie, now to calculate the counts for each status. Start in cell L4 and enter the formula equals COUNTIF function E4 through E, make this an absolute reference with dollar signs. Next argument, K4, close parentheses and press enter. This formula uses the COUNTIF function to count up all the statuses that match the status in cell K4. And once you have it working, use the fill handle to copy the formula down to cell L14. Now, you see all these zeros? Let's turn these into dashes instead. Select L4 through L14, click the More Formats button, and select Custom Number Format. Then for the format, enter the code you see here, then click Apply, and boom, all of your zeros are now shown as dashes. And you can now use this spreadsheet to track all of your content in one place. Plus, if you want to see more about how I use this myself to keep my entire content creation process streamlined, then watch this video next and I'll show you my whole system.